laughing? You put something in that food. Okay.
You made it with me.
Fur,
Okay,
skirt. I mean, fur. What?
What's poppin', y'all?
Welcome back to another video.
Q&A.
Yeah, today we're gonna be doing a Q&A, which we intended to do like initially. However, the timing of getting the camera,
she was just
and
excited.
getting to Florida, going to Florida. Okay, but the time in between getting the camera and going to Florida, like we didn't really have much time to film in between. Like we literally got it like a week apart.
Yeah.
So here we are today. Get to know us.
Anyway, we're gonna get to the first question. So first question is, when and where did y'all first meet?
Math class.
I guess it was math class. I gave her a paper. It's kind of my signal, like, you know, come talk to me. But
he did give me a paper, but like he didn't say nothing to me. He just handed it to me. So I was just like, okay, thanks. And I took my paper and went back to my desk.
And
but
then like 10 months later, boom.
A lot of y'all did ask us though, like how we met or like how we got together and stuff like that. So if y'all want, we can do a story time of what actually happened, because you know it did take us a minute.
We got a real situation. You know?
Yeah, it's tough. Okay, so somebody asked, how long have y'all been together?
We're actually coming up on 2 years in April. So April 4th is coming up. And that'll be our 2 years. Yeah, I stuck with this one for 2 years. You know, it's been cool, whatever.
You're more of a headache than I am. Don't even.
Question 3, what's your dream job? I guess we're kind of like both like figuring stuff out as of now, as of kind of where we want to be headed. But I mean, I was set on football, but you know, kind of just chose to do different route. She's coming up on her senior year, going to college, so I mean, it's a big year for her and where she wants to go and what she wants to do. So
yeah, I feel like in terms of a dream job, my interest has always like fluctuated throughout my high school career. Like I thought I wanted to go into medicine, I thought I wanted to go into engineering. Like right now I'm planning to like go into a business major. I'm not sure what my dream job is, but I know I want to be my own boss. Like I definitely don't want to have to work under somebody, so that's one thing. Another question is big upcoming plans.
I guess we got a lot of plans, goals outside of what we kind of have up next, but our biggest next step is kind of like getting just something going for ourselves. Like again, we said she's going to college, coming up here in a couple months. So I mean, eventually after a year or so, after a couple of semesters, we're gonna eventually, you know, try to get our own place or something like that together. Like, you know, just be easier for us, our situation.
I definitely don't want to have to live on campus all those years, so I definitely want to get out ASAP. ASAP no Rocky.
So how do you feel dating someone who has a kid?
So as you
but
well, some of you may know, some of you may not know, he has a 2-year-old daughter, and we got together like when she was like a few months,
like 4 months. Yeah, I told her it was 4 months.
But honestly, it doesn't really feel any different than any other relationship. But I feel like it doesn't feel any different because like he makes me feel comfortable and he makes me feel like validated and secure and everything like that. And it's not like there's not no baby mama drama, no none of that. I feel like everything's really cordial, everybody gets along and stuff. Like there's no bad blood between anybody.
And for my side of it, I mean, like, I guess it isn't always easy being a single father, especially at the age I was. I mean, I was only like 16 when we probably first started talking. So like, I mean, yeah, that's not always easy to be able to go find and like think that someone's gonna accept your situation or like when you tell them that. So I actually did, like the first couple of days we were talking, I actually didn't even say anything about my daughter until like I finally thought, like, you know, like I saw something with her, like
we gotta save this for the story time. Next question, how did y'all know y'all were meant for each other? Meant for each other.
I mean, I guess it's something you just kind of go with over time. Like whether, I mean, there's people you can tolerate and people you can't. Like there's people you see like, yeah, may be there, but they may not always be there. People like, you know, that you don't become friends with or ever cross paths with. Like, but I guess in my situation, I would just say, like, yeah, like, I'm very selective on who I have in my life because I do want to plan for like a long term. Whether you're my friend, like, regardless, I don't want to waste time on a relationship. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about marriage, you know, but like, regardless of what relationship we're in, regardless of what relationship or title, like, I still would want her to be a part of my life. So
yeah, honestly, I feel like it's, you know how people always tell you like to trust your gut feeling, like trust your intuition. Like when we first started talking, it was different. Like I really got a different vibe from him. And like, you know, I've like talked to a lot of people before him, but I wasn't or anything. It was just like, you know, I've communicated with a lot of people, got to know a lot of people, but I never felt that type of vibe like I did with him. It was really different, and I don't even know how to explain that feeling, but like I just knew he was gonna be different. Like this relationship was gonna be different if it worked out, and like we both decided to pursue it, which we did, and look at us now.
You know, it's just because my mama raised me right, but we don't have to go there. Next question, so it's kind of personal. We were hesitant about answering this, but is do we ask the booty?
Sorry, this is PG page. Scroll next. I guess the world may never know. They'll never know. No, I don't know. Do you? Do we? Do I? I don't know. Anyways.
The shower, but
what?
Huh? So next question.
What are your pet peeves of each other? You can go first.
So let's just be careful about this one because, you know, we already like just talking about this. Almost started arguing. So I just say my biggest pet peeve is like we get in arguments or she gets in like a mood against me. She uses it against me. She knows it gets on my nerves, so I think she does it on purpose. But I don't like when like people ignore me. Like I'm clearly talking to you. Like not no head nod, not no like attitude, no grunt, no, just like literally like I'm not there. So yeah, it's kind of one of my biggest pet peeves with anybody because it's disrespectful.
In my defense, I don't be trying to ignore you on purpose. Like I just be processing. My brain got him.
How do you not ignore someone on purpose?
No, but okay, but I'm saying like it's not intentional. Like I just be
like, hold on 1 minute, I can't talk. Let me get back to you. I gotta process.
No, like just give me a second to respond.
Okay,
like,
you could yes, no. Like I'm not asking you to write a book. Like you could look me in my eyes and say something. It don't have to be long.
Whatever. Okay. Let's see. My pet peeve is he's always so aggressive doing things. Like he'll be cleaning and say he's trying to look for a shirt. He'll take all his clothes and just put it on the floor just to find a shirt. Or like
what, do you want me to
when
fold
you
it?
put no, but you don't have to throw it on the floor. Like if it's on something, just like move it aside. Or like if he's putting down something like a box, he'll just like drop it, like just slam it, like boom. You could just set it down nicely.
But that's just so slow. It's not even aggressive. It's just fast paced, heavy handed.
When he goes up and down the stairs, he be stomping like he sound like Bigfoot or
I gotta go up like 4 flights of stairs.
The giant from Jack and the Beanstalk.
Do you want to walk?
Fee-fi-fo-fum.
Got it. Like if I'm gonna make my legs burn, I'm just gonna get it over with. Like
no, but you be so loud.
She's just not thinking logical.
He's unnecessarily
think smarter, not harder. Okay?
He's unnecessarily loud and aggressive. I be telling him like, calm down. It's okay.
Next question. What makes a relationship work? So again, I would just kind of say like your effort and communication. Like effort, of course, is always going to be something like, yeah, you got to put in effort. Like you can't just act like because you got somebody, you know, they're just going to be there forever. Like you still got to, the little things will still always matter. I did forget that at one point, you know, but I gained that back and I'm glad I did. But yeah, effort and the communication.
A big part of that is also like understanding one another. Like you can communicate all you want, but if you aren't really taking the time to understand like what your partner is telling you or where they're coming from, then you're just gonna keep butting heads over and over again.
We get to that point sometimes too where we're like not even getting anywhere, we're just kind of going back and forth with like being mad. So we do gotta kind of collect and remember that it's not us like against each other. It's kind of us against the problem. We got to figure out, overcome it. Especially because we know at the end of the day, like, the petty thing we're arguing about is like really not worth us not being together at the end of the day. So we're just gonna jump to the last question. Who wears the pants relationship? I'm gonna just let her answer that first, and then we're just gonna go over there.
We both wear a pant leg each. I feel like
I guess that's one way you could put it. But I've always told her, like, even as like a man in a relationship, like, I don't ever see like I'm supposed to have a top or like anything like that. Like, there's any type of levels to it other than like we're a partnership. It's just like, you know, owning something or having anything. It's equal. You both got to share the parts. Like, I don't own her, she doesn't own me. We're our own people. We have to work. You know, if we want to be together, we have to understand. We have to go around things. You know, kind of intertwine things and stuff like that, but we understand that and we make it work. We kind of don't take over each other's lives, don't control like what we do, who we talk to, like anything like that. So
yeah, it's more about like the trust side of a relationship. Just really like being able to trust your partner to, you know, like he said, be your own person and like let them do them. Like, if they wanted to, they would, and if they know better, they won't do that, you know. And so yeah, I feel like we're both pretty equal. You know, in certain scenarios, maybe we have a hierarchy on one another, but
I got a soft spot. That's it.
He does. He has a really soft spot for me and Alana. A really soft spot. It's like squishy, like a cloud or like a marshmallow. You just soft spot. All right, y'all. That's all that we have for today's video.
Make sure you give this video a thumbs up.
And also let us know if you want us to do a part 2 for this Q&A.